All right, Molly, fix me so I'm big. All right, welcome back, Universe, to Off the Rails Podcast, episode 41. Woo! Our first ever 41st episode of the third season.
Woohoo!
Molly, fix me like I'm big?
Fix me like I'm big, Molly. Molly, sorry, I'm a little nervous. I just got an email notification in the corner that says, Molly, your knife is ready from the Knife Center. So I'm like, she doesn't want me on her.
Oh, the Knife Centers, those are good knives, too. They have lifetime guarantees.
Will I die quick?
I mean, it'll be sharp.
Nothing more dangerous than a dull knife, which apparently I am.
Your birthday's coming up. Stop looking at my emails.
Birthday present, a knife.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, coming to you live from the Coldwell Banker Home Sale Realty Studios here in beautiful Grafton, Wisconsin. And if you're looking to buy or sell a house, maybe interested in a career in real estate, email Roy at cbhsr.com, or give him a call, 414-235-0763. They'd love to be your go-to for all your real estate needs. Make sure you share this because someone you know might need a laugh. And today, heard on Sirius XM Raw Dog Comedy, NBC Stand-Up Diversity semifinalist, Laughing Skull Festival World Series of Comedy finalist, and Click Comedy Contest winner, the funny Asian, John Wynn.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming in, John. Will and I will be weighing in for the weight bet.
I'm not stepping
Look
on
at the scales right in front of you.
We don't have to disclose your weight.
Okay. I don't want that disclosed.
Okay.
So what you're saying is
we'll definitely do a weight loss contest for sure.
But do we have to change the rules now that there's a women's division since you won't share your weight?
Huh?
Jesus Christ. I'm already starting the bad joke monologue. All right, Molly, hit the bad joke monologue banner that we got. The one I've been asking for 6 months.
Oh, well, sorry.
6 months.
You don't have it yet?
Just do it.
6 freaking months.
Are you kidding me? Still nothing? Every week it's the same thing.
I said it would be nice to have like 2 to 3 seconds to just.
Every week it's the same thing. She says next week. Next week never comes. Is it a bit y'all are doing?
No, it's not. We're supposed to have it. All right. Multiple sources say Bill Gates thought his friendship with Jeffrey Epstein would help him win a Nobel Peace Prize.
Wow.
The list of bad ideas from this guy. Now, I never believed in the microchips in the vaccine, but the more I learn about this guy, I'll bet you he spit that idea out at a board meeting one time. No? All right. Speaking of people who want to dictate everyone's lives, Kim Jong-un bans nose piercing, skinny jeans, and mullets. If you ask the North Koreans what they think, they say they can't complain. We cannot complain.
Absolutely not.
Demi Lovato said, complimenting someone's weight loss can be harmful, and we are more than our bodies. With our weight bet, I'm just worried people will be like, wait, you guys lost 50 pounds? Kevin Spacey returns to acting since giving an unconsensual over the pantsy to a busboy in 2017. Did somebody tell Kevin Spacey like how cancel culture works? He's just like, fuck it, I did that. Let's act. The super flower blood moon was this week, and depending on your size, it could make you shoot fireballs.
Oh.
Gave Molly a nerd joke.
I
knew she would like that one. Chris Hemsworth posted a picture of his enormous arms on Instagram for his upcoming role as Hulk Hogan, but people only commented on his skinny legs, and he can't stand it.
Oh.
That's a prison body, they call that.
Yeah. The Oklahoma Bigfoot bounty has raised once again to $3 million for capturing a live Bigfoot.
Wow.
I don't think bounty size is your problem. Catching a live Bigfoot sounds about as fun as petting Joe Biden's dog. No? I thought that one would get you a little bit there,
Has he
Will.
bit anyone this month?
I don't. The New York Pride March has said that gay cops aren't welcome.
What? Why?
They also said shut down the streets and make it so we can have a march. Oh, and protect us.
They're not allowing gay cops to march in the Pride parade?
Nope, they're not.
Wow.
They said no. We love everybody, but not cops. Costco is bringing back free samples, and of course they did it just in time for this goddamn weight bet.
They got rid of their free sample, I guess. I haven't been to Costco.
What
since
are we
then.
betting? What's the prize?
If I win, you have to forever refer to me as a comedian.
I can't do that.
I know that's
You better win.
You better win. All you gotta do is win a weight bet.
We'll have to ask John's opinion on that later.
Okay. And the Wisconsin Testicle Festival is warning vendors that there are fake $100 bills circulating. I don't think I would try to pass off a counterfeit Benjamin there because I don't want to be the guy who goes to prison for robbing the Testicle Festival. All right. Here's a little bit from Will.
All right, so this is
What'd you do to my microphone?
public service announcement to my ex-wife.
Oh no.
If you're watching, please don't be upset. She's a great gal, but she is in this crazy competition with her sister, her only sister in this world. She gets a car, her sister gets a better car. She gets a house, her sister gets a newer, bigger, and better house. The beauty of it is her sister does not even realize that they're in a competition and she's winning. She's winning handily, and it's making her miserable. She's just living her life, her best life, her better life. Just let go of that shit. That's your only sister. Love her. Be happy for her. Stop it. That's it. That's all I have.
All right.
All right. Welcome back, Universe, to Off the Rails Podcast, episode 41. And we got a very special guest in here, the funny Asian himself, John Wynn.
Hey everyone. How are you?
We're doing well, John. Thanks for coming on today. We're going to see what's going on in comedy right now. But first, Molly, what do we like to do?
The hot seat. Do it.
It's the hot seat! Wow, yeah! It's the hot seat!
Show your tits, Mo!
Especially evil today. You're really into the hot seat.
Oh,
song.
this first question, you guys, I need some help. John, I'm going to need your help because we have to think of a punishment for Molly.
Oh, no. I
Okay.
knew it was going to be directed at me.
Oh, you know what you did.
Is
What
this
did I
Molly
do?
on the hot seat? Or
Which
John?
time?
I need to know a good punishment for Molly.
He likes to use the hot seat to like call me out on
This is
stuff.
like relationship
Throughout
therapy.
the year, or throughout the week, if I do something, he's like, "I'm putting that in the hot seat."
All right, John.
You're dating? You're dating or something or married
Yeah,
or what's
11
up?
years I've
11
been with
years.
you.
They're living in sin. Present
Dating 11 years?
11 years dating. And
you
maybe
wanna
when I
punish
tell you the
her?
story, you'll find out why I haven't put a ring on it. So when we go grocery shopping, we play this little game where I push the cart and she rubs my back nicely
Oh.
and it powers me up so I can push the cart. And then sometimes I go really fast if she does really good, and then I run out of gas and she's got to come and power me up again by rubbing my back.
Can't you walk
Yeah.
on your own like an
No, I
adult?
need power. So she's got to rub my back.
He's such a mama's boy.
He will literally stop in the middle of the aisle and like shake his back, like
Shake my back. She's got to rub my back to get me going.
Have you ever seen anything like this, John?
So, it's our cute little adorable game we play.
Yeah.
So in the middle of that, I am standing there waiting for her to rub my back, and she checks my oil. She shoves her finger into my butt.
What aisle were you on?
Because
Were you wearing that little skirt
the
again?
state of my anus was relaxed, trusting, innocent.
I just went for the butt grab and I went too deep in the cheek.
Yes, you did.
She went way too deep.
Oh my goodness.
And she
was
didn't
going for a
let
good
go.
grab.
I was trying to get away, but the cart was blocking me. And she checked my oil. And now
And you're
something's,
a quart low?
something's got to happen. There's got to be some retaliation because now I can't let her walk behind me and she ruined the whole game.
He was salty the rest of it was an accident.
It was an accident. Chalk it up, man. You got a cheap thrill out in public.
I was on the hook too. I couldn't get off like a fish.
She's
Well,
manhandled.
Were you
What do
guys
you-
shopping for bananas at that moment, or what was? She used her hand,
She used her hand.
not like a cucumber or something like that.
No, just her skinny little spider finger.
That's for Thursday
I
night.
was
Oh,
just
that's-
like trying
yeah,
to be cute and was grabbing his butt and I grabbed too deep.
Like,
Very
listen,
fingered
dude,
him,
you
yeah.
need to wear thicker clothes. That's all I'm saying. Jeans or something.
I never saw it coming. I was relaxed and trustworthy. I didn't know I needed to be.
What did you have,
I
little
think-
flimsy shorts on or
Yeah.
something?
No, he was wearing jeans, weren't
No,
you?
it was.
You're being dramatic.
Oh my God! You're gonna get she-tooed, and I'm being dramatic.
You're a drama queen.
She checked my oil.
John, did you know what he meant when he said check the oil?
yeah. I kind of put two and two together. I could kind of figure that out. Yeah, he got fingered in the grocery store. I got
Yeah.
it.
So what do I do to get her back?
What does she do after getting her hands up there? She had to go wash her hands, right? Ugh.
Yeah,
Says you're
Touching
always dramatic,
food?
Tom.
She's touching produce after fingering his ass?
yeah,
Mom.
No, Tom.
yeah. You should be
Well,
You should be talking to the
produce.
grocery store.
No one will ever be on my
Where
side.
do you shop? I don't want to never go there.
The pig.
The pig. How apropos. The pig. Piggly Wiggly. For those that don't know about Piggly Wiggly.
Oh, they have those in
Sorry.
Wisconsin.
Yes.
Yeah, Piggly. Is that right? Wow. I just
Yeah.
thought they were in the South.
No.
I
No.
thought they were only in the South.
We got the Fox Brothers Piggly Wigglies. They make their own brats and they're really good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think you have
there,
to.
and then I'll see her fingering him. I don't know, man.
Why
Tom-
don't you and Molly go shopping together now? You
Tom-
can push the cart.
I am sorry. I did not intend to check your oil. And
You
I will
know,
never check your oil again.
I could push the cart out, Molly, rubbing my back, but I think that's a bonus.
I'm sorry.
Very sneaky.
She's sorry for just loving you and being sweet and accidentally sticking her finger up your ass. Sorry.
Sorry for loving you two knuckles deep.
So, John, what kind of punishment should she get for that?
I mean, I don't know. Make her push the cart.
He did.
Good. I
Did.
was
He
Oh, you
was
did?
like,
Okay.
I'm done.
Well, then you get it. That's
Almost
how you
went
get
home.
it back,
Behind
man.
me. Done.
He went and sat in
He,
the
like-
car and cried.
Pouting. Plus, you just like called me out on live, everything.
Maybe you
so
shouldn't have fingered my butt.
it wasn't intentional.
Molly is getting an only page for all of this good stuff.
All right, John. How much do you clean a corn dog stick?
Is this a euphemism for something that I?
No,
that
do
guys
you get
in
that little,
Wisconsin?
the burnt little schnickities at the end and everything?
Oh, okay. So when I actually, because I thought you guys were like doing euphemisms or something, I thought this was gonna be like some kind of weird, like you're in a glory
No.
hole type situation.
He's actually
They're only
talking about-
weird with one another.
when I'm actually eating a corn dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I'm actually eating a corn dog, yeah, I go for the whole thing, man. I eat the whole
And you
thing.
chew the little brown off the stick?
Yeah, yeah,
That's the best
absolutely.
part.
That's
You
the
don't?
best part,
No,
right?
I
the,
do.
the coating, the coating is the best part.
Yeah.
Right.
I could
thought
just
I
eat
was
that,
weird
just
being the dude.
corn. No, I
No.
eat the whole thing.
Who doesn't do that?
Okay.
What's going
Molly
on in
has a whole
Wisconsin?
fist in her mouth. I don't know if you know
Would
that,
you
John.
stop?
I just have to bring it up every week because she can. She's done it. If you look at some of our earlier shows, I'm not going to ask her to do it today because I'm not trying to make her do that every week.
Yes, you are.
But she can stick her whole fist in her mouth.
All right, this is going to be an odd question that comes with a story because I thought this was funny. This couple likes to get drunk and drunk text aquariums questions. So if you drunk texted, like their game is to see who gets answers from aquariums first when they're drunk. What would you drunk text an aquarium? What would you want to know?
Do they text the same aquarium?
No, they try to get aquariums from all over.
Okay.
So they drunk text them to get answers.
Wow. Are you asking me or are you asking me?
Yeah, asking you, John.
Oh,
What kind of goofy question would you ask an aquarium?
I don't know. Do people check the oil of the penguins or something? I don't know. Is that...
You gotta go.
Is it you two? Are you two the couple that are drunk texting the aquariums? This is some kind of weird like punked couples therapy thing. This is going on. I'm getting questions about corn dogs. She puts her fists in her mouth. What is going on?
Right there.
Yeah, the show just started.
We like to start off the rails and then try to get
You
back
start
on
off the rails. I didn't realize that. Okay, cool.
I don't know. I'd want to know how sharks bang. Right? Is there a season?
Is there a toothy blowjob?
Go nuts. Those teeth grow back.
Aren't like dolphins the only other animal that does it for pleasure?
Yeah.
Or the only other
And they
animal?
get high off blowfish. They pass them around.
How do you guys know dolphins do it for pleasure?
Yeah, it's
There's
like
been studies.
Told us.
yeah, dolphins,
Yeah.
humans, and bonobos. Bang
Who's
for fun.
asking the dolphins? Someone's asking the dolphins, was it
They've
good
done-
for you?
They've done studies.
And they're just like, they're just smoking the cigarette
They
from their
can
blowhole or
communicate.
something like that.
There's a form of
Yeah.
communication that they have.
Yeah, what's a dolphin got to do? It's like, all right, I did the fucking flips out of the water today. Now I'm bored.
Who the fuck is asking dolphins if they like sex, though, Will? I mean,
People who study dolphins and their sexual habits.
I mean, wouldn't you be curious?
like, what do they make them jump through a hoop or something to say, yeah, I mean, you like this, yes or no?
No, they
You
can
like
communicate with it a little. They figured it out. They figured it out, and they've been able to teach them how to communicate.
Oh,
Just
But
like
about
they have that
sex?
outcoded chip that does sign languages, dolphins can communicate with us.
in a way.
I know, but doesn't that seem like a way? I mean, you'd be thinking they'd ask them more important questions than like whether they,
Whoa,
like,
okay,
Well,
oil
dolphins
checks
are
or
Trump
whatever.
fans, so they don't want to ask them too much.
here we go.
William, politics. Put
Yeah,
a
I
dollar
will
in the
give
jar.
you one of them. So it says female dolphins appear to have sex for pleasure and orgasms thanks to their well-developed clitorises.
Oh wow!
Scientists say
Here you go.
dolphins have sex year-round, not for reproduction, but also to solidify social bonds.
Do
And for
male
s-
dolphins have a hard time finding the female dolphin's clitoris?
No, it's well-developed.
Well developed.
Well, so
is that
they-
like that's like the creepy scientist journal or something like that? Is that where all the creepy scientists get into? They're just like, hey, I'm gonna
Just say
study
scientists.
dolphins and their clits.
They're
Okay, only day 1,232. Let's
Found
watch
the
this
dolphin
dolphin
clitoris.
go down on this other dolphin.
It's well
Let's see if
defined
she likes
clitoris. It was a cock.
Jeez.
What do you do after you write that fucking report? You know what I mean? Like, is there anything else you go to? I mean, you're like,
The
this
bonobo.
dolphin's in the bukkake, or I mean, like, what do you?
You know,
This
I've
dolphin-
seen a video.
oh jeez.
Wouldn't that be terrible? Like a bukkake all over a dolphin's blowhole. That'd be
Oh.
horrible.
It's terrible. That's what I'm saying. What a weird. This is being broadcast, right? This.
Yeah. Is that how dolphins farmer blow? Cover their whole mouth. Goes out the back.
Boy. Hmm.
All right.
Anyway, let's do some more questions.
Here we go. Who said, oh, yeah, better? Macho Man Randy Savage or the Kool-Aid Man?
Oh, Randy Savage.
Nah.
That's a tough one, man.
It's gotta be the Kool-Aid
That's a tough
Man.
one. Yeah, that's
Busted through a wall. Oh yeah.
Yeah, actions
Yeah,
speak better than words, Will. He busted through a wall. Macho Man ate
I think he
beef
was
jerky
first, right? I
You know
mean,
that kid's
I
gonna
think
get in a lot of trouble for that busted wall, and he'll be nowhere to be found.
What'd you say, John? Who was first?
no, I just thought the Kool-Aid Man was first, so I think that's
Yeah.
kind of that's the better one. I mean, we don't know if
Yeah.
Macho Man was stealing from the Kool-Aid Man.
He probably was.
Yeah,
Can you steal? Oh yeah.
No, I don't think so. He's got.
but didn't the Kool-Aid Man also have like a wife named Elizabeth, lovely Elizabeth?
What?
I think he stole his whole shtick, man. I
Yeah.
think Macho Man stole his whole shtick.
I don't know if the
The
Kool-Aid Man
lovely-
had a wife.
The lovely Elizabeth? No, okay.
Yeah,
that's a deep cut.
Jeez.
It's possible.
Oh yeah.
And does not say that the Kool-Aid Man has a wife. So
How about a
single.
dolphin? Does he own a dolphin?
Probably.
What situation happened in sitcoms as a kid that you thought would come up more in real life as an adult?
I thought I'd be living with two women.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, you
That's
do.
what I
Three's
was-
Company.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah,
have a
the wife and
daughter
a
too. Yeah,
daughter.
that's creepy, Will. But okay, yeah, I guess that's a way of looking at it. So it is Three's Company over here.
That's not what he meant, William.
I know.
Yeah, you're the
Jack
devil
Tripper,
doing the
Jack
deal with
Tripper.
the devil.
I get it.
I thought people fainted more often.
Sitcom?
They're always fainting in a sitcom for comic
Well,
value.
I thought older people were more slutty, like the Golden Girls. Those whores. You don't see that.
No, a lot more shenanigans happen, and you could. I guess you
A
can't
lot of
date.
misunderstandings.
A lot of
too, yeah.
misunderstandings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole show.
All right. How long could you survive in the wilderness? Because we have a study here that says average Americans believe they could live for 2 weeks in the wilderness.
Yeah, I saw that thing. If I have my phone and a RV trailer, I probably could go like 3 weeks for sure.
As
That's
RV.
not in the wilderness.
It's
That,
not really surviving with a phone and an RV.
Right. That was going to be my
How about-
question. What are the
Backyard of my
qualifiers?
house? Backyard of my
you're
house?
lost in the woods.
They're
Right, but what do you-
naked and they're scared.
But what,
Yeah.
but what do you have with you?
What do you got on you right now? That's what you get beamed Star Trek style. You're
Right
in
now.
the middle of the woods.
Phone? You get a phone? Do you get a phone? If we can get a phone, then
Yeah, but you got no
It's
bars
Uber.
out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, the beam drained it.
You could
honestly,
drop-
I would probably be dead within 20 minutes. To be honest,
20 minutes.
I would not last at all out there in the wilderness.
I could do 30 days easy.
Really?
Yeah.
30 days.
Now.
Absolutely. Sure. Look at all this blubber I got to exist on.
Dude, you barely made it up the stairs. How are you going to
No,
live in the
listen,
wild?
man, I'm from Louisiana. We spent a lot of time in the woods. I spent 10 years in the Army. I can survive for a
That
month
was 50
easy.
years
It
ago.
was 40 years ago.
I think it also depends on where I was placed because I don't do well with like all the bugs or the heat.
So outdoors, you don't do well.
So we're going
No.
to stick you in the tundra.
I get like dehydrated real easy. So if it's
Okay, well then
somewhere
where
real
would
hot-
you like to be? Why in a
Hawaii.
pineapple field? I could live there for a week.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
All right. Jeez. Okay. Last,
Wait, how long could you survive?
I'd gain weight. I'd just live there forever
Be part of
till
it
I die of natural causes.
in 20 minutes.
I could go along. Need a cigarette. Then the back of smokes is gone. Then I'm done with the game.
John, you gotta-
Will, are you eating popcorn?
Yeah, we got great.
And you,
popcorn here.
and you think you can live in the woods for 30 days?
Mhm.
Aren't you guys on like a weight loss battle? You can't.
Oh,
you
should
can't
we
do
do that? I'm gonna
Not
weigh in.
now, Not now.
No, I'm weighing in.
Come on, let's finish talking to John. We
John,
do all this.
Do you mind if I weigh in?
We'll do this for the
Yeah, weigh
second-
in. Will, you should lose weight by going into the woods for 30 days. Let's see what happens.
I could do
You
that.
can do it
but
on the second hour.
I'm too
Should we get some
needed. I'm
guesses
too
on what my weight is?
essential?
Anybody got a guess? What do you think I weigh, John?
When did you guys start this bet? Why did
He
this bet
started
start?
last week.
No,
I never agreed to
We're
it.
starting it today.
We're gonna start it today. I haven't lost any weight.
All right. Yeah.
What do you think?
Okay. So what had motivated this bet though? Like why? How tall are you?
5'10", 5'11".
I'm gonna put you at like I don't know. Sorry, I don't want to sound rude.
No.
So
Go ahead.
I don't know. 230, 240.
Okay. I'm gonna find out. 230.
Will, you should eat more popcorn, dude, so that way you weigh heavy. So when you lose the weight, it'll be
That's
easier.
what I'm doing. I'm
Right.
carbo loading.
Yeah. You got like weights in your jacket right now?
I do. 28.
228.
See? I got it.
Dude, I
230.
guarantee
I was a little bit
I'm
over.
Pounds quicker than you because I got more pounds on me.
Writing it on the board.
How do you write an 8 from
That
the bottom?
He wrote it very strangely.
What a weirdo. He started at the bottom and then he did an 8.
No, he started in the middle and went
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, you started in the middle and went down.
Yeah.
I've never seen
He
an
just
8.
drew an 8 on the chalkboard, and
What
it
a
was very
weirdo.
interesting.
228.
Okay. So let's get back
Let's
to
hop on there.
Let's get back to John.
Okay.
And he's our guest.
All right, John. How much you think Will weighs?
Will, how tall are you?
I will weigh, but I'm not going to weigh in and have it public knowledge. We'll do this.
Got it. How tall are you though, Will? Just
6'1".
curious. Oh, okay. Yeah. You guys got to do it by percentage, right? I'm also trying to lose weight with somebody else, and
Jumped
it's all
in.
percentage based.
No, we're going by
Yeah.
pounds, like he said. 'cause
There you
I'm
go.
not
Oh my
definitely-
God, you get crazy, man. You're crazy.
No way.
dude.
Definitely going to lose 50 pounds. And your head will still be as big and fat as it is.
I want in, but I don't think I can lose 50 pounds.
I don't think.
Molly, jump on that weight scale.
You want me to get on the scale?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Show Will.
Don't do
that
it.
He's the only woman in the room that won't tell his weight.
I know what I weigh.
I don't want to.
She doesn't want to. So
Because
us
I don't
girls,
know. I'm
us
pretty
girls
bad.
are not weighing in.
All right.
I'll
You
do
got
it.
Tom versus the women's division.
I'll do it
I get
after.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah.
do it after.
Have you ever tried to fix something or make it better and it turned out worse? Or what's an example? Something you tried to make better.
I mean, every relationship I've had before I was married.
There you go. That's good.
Let's hope she doesn't say that.
I started power washing by Molly's dad's house. And then I realized that you have to power wash every ounce of concrete then once you start.
Yeah, because it shows up.
So then it was, yeah.
So you had to finish the job.
Right.
You had to complete it.
I didn't realize
How long did it take?
long days.
Days?
Days on the patio.
You know, Tom and Molly live in a haunted house. I don't know if you know that, John.
No, I didn't know that.
No, they do. It's haunted. And I'm very skeptical. So we're going to have a slumber party from their house along with, so we're going to get a hold of a medium to come in because he had
That's awesome.
one that was coming in. And then the medium said, I'm not doing that house.
Whoa, that's
He
awesome.
refused. And then they had a guy that lived in that house. They found their son's trophies and stuff in a chest and said, hey, do you want to come get this stuff? And he said, I'll be right there. The guy never showed up. And they found out from his parents that he died in a car accident on his way to pick up the stuff from the house.
Oh shit. Where's that stuff now? Is it still in the attic?
No, they gave it to the parents. The dad came and got it after he had died.
Oh
And then
man,
the dad
that's
told us all
intense.
about the ghosts in the house.
And
too.
then the dad had some things to tell them. And they're also getting offers on half of their property left on their windshield. Someone's offering to buy the back half of their property. Do you think someone might be trying to screw with them to get them out? Or do
Yeah. Are you
think it
sure?
would genuinely be a haunted?
Well, that's creepy, man. You sure Molly wasn't possessed when she checked her oil at Piggly Wiggly?
No
Maybe.
one's sure of that.
No.
What's a cold finger?
Heather says it's certified.
The cold equalizer.
She was there with the group that last time.
So what else has happened at the house that makes you think it's haunted? Like the cabinets are
pinned to the
opening?
floor.
Pinned to the floor.
Pinned
What?
to the floor. Seen the lady in white twice.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
How long have you guys been living there?
We're not right now. We're at my parents' house.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He was go to his parents' house a lot. And I know his dad's having some health issues. So I thought he was just over there kind of in support. And that he let me believe that. And then he finally let it out that they don't like sleeping there at night.
Wow, that's some creepy shit, man.
Yeah, we took our birds out.
That's-
And
Yeah, they have birds and they freak out in the house.
Wow, man. That's wild, dude. And so how long were you there before you moved out? Kind of, you still
we've
own
been
it,
there
obviously.
almost 2 years now, so probably lived there about
they
half
just-
the time.
They disclosed to you, the people you bought it from, that it was haunted?
They
No,
can't
I
find
think
out
he-
any information about the prior owners of the house or what has happened in that
Isn't
house
that illegal?
historically.
That's illegal, isn't it? Can't you
No,
sue
I
or
don't
get
think
out of your
so.
house?
I think we've talked to people about because our sponsor is a realtor who actually I worked with in buying the house, but we never talked to the previous owners. We just
Until after we moved
my
in.
realtor talked to the seller's agent.
And so they told you it was legit haunted there? The previous
Met
owners
them
finally
afterwards.
revealed that, or
Yeah.
that's messed up. You should sue them.
We knew that
Uh,
before they told us.
Well, there are sponsors.
Oh, you did?
We really can't sue them.
Oh, well then that's
We're not talking about the realtor.
Talking about
Oh,
you should lean into it, man. You should try to charge people to spend the night there or something like that. You should make it like a thing.
an
Like
Airbnb.
make some money off of it. Yeah,
A
Airbnb. Like make some money off of it.
Airbnb.
there you go.
There you go.
Scare B&B. I'm in.
That's a good idea. That's a great idea. You can make a whole website like Scarebnb haunted. That's a good idea, man.
We
Awesome.
could team up with other people that got haunted houses.
Yeah.
Then they could just do a scare B&B like every night at a different house. Oh man,
Yeah, you should make some money off of it at least.
So
That's
you
creepy,
are
man.
a good idea machine.
You really saw a lady in white. Like I kind of
Yeah,
think that shit's
twice.
real sometimes, man.
Twice
Whoa,
I saw her
that's
when I was
crazy, dude.
outside. It looked like she went across the hallway upstairs into my bedroom. Looked like she was on a skateboard, wearing like old white, not pajamas, but not a dress. I don't know.
Does your neighbor have a skateboard?
Well, when I went in to go talk to Molly,
Wow.
she's like, "Oh, I thought you came in."
I was sleeping at the time. I was in the bedroom.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys put any cameras in the house or anything like
There's
that?
cameras. Yeah, we have investigators right now have cameras in our basement and stuff, and it's blowing up.
Wow.
They have chains
Wow.
on the basement floor, like someone was chained down there.
We really
Oh
don't
my
need to talk about
gosh.
our haunted house hour again. Come on. This is about John.
I don't know, because like to be honest with you, I'm very skeptical because it's like when I was a kid, I used to be scared of shit like that, and then I outgrew it. But now, I mean,
Yeah.
if I go to that house and I see some shit, that's gonna bring all that fear back to me.
Yeah.
John, you ever
Wow,
have
that's
any haunted
wild.
stuff?
What's that?
You ever have anything like that happen to you?
I had that thing. You ever get like the night paralysis thing?
Yeah, sleep.
Night paralysis. That's the thing I had. Like where the figure's there in the doorway, like you're half awake, half asleep. You feel like there's a figure in your doorway, and then like
You can't move.
I've had that happen. I had that happen a few times in my life, and then someone told me you just got to like kind of like whatever you're feeling, that anxiety or fear, whatever. You just kind of embrace it, and it's trippy. I don't normally talk about this stuff, but yeah,
Yeah.
it was just really trippy. I like kind of leaned into it, and I had like I haven't had that experience since that time. That's like 20 something years ago. So it was kind of wild. So I know I think you should kind of embrace it, man. Just go and
Make
go
friends
sleep
with
in
it.
there. Yeah, exactly.
Peacefully with it. Have them
That's
work
that's
for you.
wild, man.
Scare B&B, man.
Scare B&B. I wanted to put a pool in the yard, but Molly won't let me.
Why not, Mo?
I wanted it to be an Airbnb
With a pool?
with a pool.
Shit.
They're making $50,000-$60,000 in
I
the
think
summer.
the insurance would be crazy though.
Right,
Yes.
insurance. We would need to fix our fence
Molly
first.
pays
There's
insurance.
a pool.
That's her path.
There's a pool that's open to the public, like 2 blocks away.
But
from
it's
our
not
house.
private, and it's not haunted.
It's not a haunted.
Yeah, but if a guy is dying on his way to come to your house, I'm sure somebody's gonna be drowning in that pool.
Oh man.
Damn it.
Me. I know I'm scared because I have sleep apnea. If I go there for the what do you call it, slumber party, I'm afraid I won't wake up. And you're
Wow.
like, well,
Are you guys really?
But like,
You guys are doing an episode from your house, right? You guys are
We're
really
going
doing that?
to.
That's
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
we're
That's
gonna do
awesome.
that for sure.
Yeah. All right, I'll give you one more question here. Do you know who Jenna Finch is?
Jenna Finch. She a softball player?
Yes, you do. Okay, she's like one of the greatest softball pitchers of all time. What do you think your batting average would be against her?
I don't know, man. I
Underhand,
haven't
big
picked her.
baseball.
I don't know. I'm terrible, man, at baseball. I don't know. She'd probably smoke me every fucking time. So, I would probably 0.0. Yeah.
Would you try to lay down
probably
a
wouldn't
bunt after a while?
I wouldn't. Yeah, of course I'd try, but I'd probably fuck it
I would
up,
get in
drop the
front of
bat,
that
something
pitch,
stupid.
man.
Sweet underhand? I don't know. I think I could bat 300.
I've seen them girls
How-
throw.
How fast can she
I
pitch? She
think
could probably
after a
pitch.
while, you could get timing down if it's the same speed.
Well, then she's going to throw a changeup and really.
Then
Yeah.
it would
Your
fuck
socks.
you up.
Yeah.
It'd make you look foolish.
Yeah.
Molly, can you hit her?
No,
Do you play softball?
I have, but I'm terrible.
Oh,
I
yeah?
am not coordinated. I'm not built for sports.
Tom was an athlete when he was younger. He was a soccer player. And go ahead, tell him about the Milwaukee Waves.
Oh, yeah. I had a trial for the Wave, but I was too young. You got to be 18. Played volleyball with some people from the Wave. That was pretty good. But I'm going to get on with announcements and stop talking about me this episode. Check out the Big Laugh Comedy Network. We're on Roku TV. A lot of fantastic comedians over there. Twisted Dreams Film Festival starting this June 4th, next Friday for 10 days. We're going to be having panels. We're going to talk to movie stars. We're going to have Mark Metcalf on there as our judge. It's going to be awesome. Check out the Pop Culture Podcast every Thursday at 7. Absolutely amazing guests on that. Be part of the Railblazers email club. Just join. We'll put you in all the contest forever moving forward. Free shit, free deals, everything. Make sure you check out Movies with Mark, the legendary Mark Metcalf. We just filmed one today. Be sure to, Molly, where's my girl?
She's right there.
All right, like and share. And now let's get on with this interview with the very funny from Santa Clarita, California, John Wynn. Hey, the funny Asian John
Hey.
Wynn. Are you the only guy staying in California now that everybody's moving out?
No, there's a lot of people. I think we're going to be open or we're open June 15th. What's going on? Yeah, what happened in Wisconsin? Are you guys locked down or what happened?
No, we're wide open.
Wide open.
Really?
No mask, no
That's
nothing.
awesome. That's good. Is that good? That's bad? I don't know.
We're like Florida now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
John,
good.
didn't you live in Florida for a while?
I did live in Florida. Yeah, they're like completely wide open during this whole thing, pretty much.
Florida
They
and
didn't
Texas,
do anything.
man, leading the way.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you were a former college professor.
Yeah, I had no idea.
yeah. I
so-
actually am still teaching now a little bit, so
Okay.
I have to take that off. Yeah, I was former, and now I'm teaching again. But yeah, I was a college professor.
What were you teaching?
What's that? Oh, film. I teach film production.
Nice.
Hey, maybe you want to
Yeah.
check out the Twisted Dreams Film Festival.
Yeah, what is that? You guys put on a film festival every year or something, or what's up?
It's Wisconsin's largest horror film festival. We're now a genre film festival, and
Oh, right on.
We're doing it virtually this year, but next year it's going to be in person again. We're going to book
Oh, that's awesome.
a theater in Milwaukee.
yeah, our last in
That's
person we had
cool.
Bill Bob Briggs, a redneck.
Oh, awesome.
Saved
That's very
Hollywood.
cool.
Yeah, we interviewed him. It's just a blast.
That's cool.
Do you know
That's
Mark
awesome.
Metcalf, John?
I didn't know the name, but Molly explained to me who he was, so and I knew who he was after she told me. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, every other week we do a film review with him.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
awesome.
So I saw something on your profile about Labor Days, a web series.
Yeah, it was a web series I did when I was living in Miami, and it's like about a day labor crew, and like every episode is like they get a weird eccentric client, and they have to do illegal day labor work. It's like illegal immigrants doing day labor. So That was the idea. So yeah, it was like a little web series show I did. I tried to make it, like a legit show, like, actual fictional show. And so yeah, that's it.
What-
Yeah, so a bunch of, film stuff, all my film stuff,
I couldn't find it. I wanted to watch a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if the web page is up, but I think it's on YouTube still.
Yeah,
You
it was
type in-
expired or something.
What about
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
when
on
I clicked
YouTube,
on
if you
your
go to-
Facebook.
Oh, yeah. I probably took that. It was probably, probably nowadays you can still find it on YouTube, but it's probably not the most politically correct show.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
If you know,
If it's 2 years
Yeah.
old, it's not politically correct with how fast it's going.
No, it's pretty. We did it a while back. So, but we actually did an animated version. I have 3 episodes of an animated version, but a couple of people who are involved with the project have they have like agents now and stuff. So they're kind of like, we might want to be cautious about releasing this just because even, it's very edgy, I guess. I don't know.
I like the sound of it.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, it's still on YouTube. You could look up Labor Days. It has a page and everything, I think.
Oh, definitely.
Labor Days TV or something like that is what it
Bring
is.
that up right now while we're doing this. Labor Days
I
TV.
think a lot of people who were in it, they kind of moved on, and I don't know if they want people knowing about it.
Too bad.
I don't want anybody getting canceled. So
That's
I
gonna
know,
happen
I
regardless,
think-
man. It's either now or
I think things are turning around on that issue.
you do? You think it's
Haven't we
turning
had enough?
around?
I hope so.
No.
here we go.
I
Episode 1
don't-
pilot.
Labor Days.
I like
yeah. So
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Labor Days TV. Subscribe.
yeah.
Awesome. We're gonna check that out. Speaking of canceled, we ran into something that I wanted to get the owner of Big Laugh Comedy. He that's part of the network we're on, and they run Vulture Comedy Club, and I'm sure you saw what happened with Tony Hitchcliffe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
What do you think about that? I just wanted to get the funny Asian opinion on that situation.
I think my big thing is context, right? I think context is so lost nowadays in all of this shit. It's just, they are at a comedy club. I mean, could he have used a different word, to describe that Asian guy? I think, yeah, he could have said like foreigner or something like that. But hey, if that's, I think that's part of Tony Hinchcliffe's thing, right? Is like trying to be offensive. I mean,
The roast
it's
comic,
it's an active that's an active decision to be like this controversial
right?
comic, you know what I mean? And so I think in the context of it, yeah, it's a joke. I mean, it's meant to be done in jest. I was really surprised that the comic who released it did, you know what I mean? I get it. I understand, you're angry. I'm Asian. I get it. You're upset. That word is not like the greatest word to be thrown out there. You know what I mean? But, and I get that it helps perpetuate this idea that it's acceptable to use that word. But again, I just think, you are in a comedy show. I mean, people say a lot of crazy things and they don't, you're not meant to act on it. You're talking about take my wife, please. I mean, you're not literally meaning that. You know what I mean? It's just like, so I feel like it was just, to me, it's, if an audience member did it and released it and shared it, I'd be like, hey man, that's just that sucks too. But that's why certain comics don't let people film their shows. You know what I mean? But that a comic did that, I don't know.
There is now a bag policy at that comedy club.
I think a bag policy
Yeah.
is good.
So it was the Asian comic that released the clip.
I'm not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's the one who shared it, and he's the one. And I mean, if you go, he's the one who's getting all of the views or whatever. I don't know how fucking social media works really, but he's the one who, is the one who put that out there. And so, and I think you're gonna get, he's gonna get booked by people who think, that's totally cool what he did, and then he's gonna not get booked by people who don't think it's cool. I mean, it's just the split. I mean, listen, I don't like it when people use that word, whether it's in a comedy club or not. But I think he could have, and it's just being aware at the time. I mean, of what's going on socially, culturally in America right now too, with the Asian, old Asian people getting beat up in the streets. I mean, that's fucked up. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think just to use that word, I think that's what, and I can't speak for this dude. I don't fucking know his sensibilities. But I don't know if you guys saw that, another comic, Ari Shafir, released the 2 sets back to back on YouTube. He put the 2 complete sets of the Asian guy.
I
no.
didn't
And
see
then
that.
I
I'd like
want to see that.
yeah. So I watched it, and you get the context a little bit. Again, it's all about, to me, it's context, right? So
Yeah.
I think you get the context a little bit better. I mean, he's making jokes as well, and I think once you start kind of trying to, I mean, especially comedians, if you're a comedian and you're trying to dictate what another comedian says, I think you're really, and again, it was the word, right? If he had just come out there and said, "Hey, give it up for this dirty foreigner," I don't think there'd be outrage. And yeah, he did the stupid accent, and you just be like, "Oh, it's a stupid, hacky thing." I don't think it's offensive. You know what I mean? But like, to use that word that he did, it's just like, yeah, man, that's not cool in the climate that we're in right now. You know what I mean? You could have gotten the same idea across. And that's what you're supposed to do as a comic. You're just supposed to, if you're riffing, you still got to have some awareness of your situation. You got to be in that moment. So, I mean, I get it, man. He's trying to make a joke, and everybody tries to make a joke. If you're a comic, especially, you're trying to make a joke. You're on a fucking comedy club. You're making a joke. But so I kind of feel like there's some culpability on Hinchcliffe's part, but I don't think it's cool that guy shared that video. I mean, he shared it. He
As a
posted
comic,
it.
yeah.
As a comic, I mean, that's kind of like,
a lot too.
yeah, it's like if a magician gives up the secret of another magician. I mean, this is I mean, from what I understood, it was kind of a workout set. He only did like 10 minutes. It wasn't like he was doing he wasn't doing a taped special, or, he wasn't standing in the middle of a Piggly Wiggly yelling this word. You know what I mean? It's just, he was contextually at the right place to be trying to do a joke. But it's there's certain words you can't say. I mean, especially in the climate. And then that's getting to that point where that particular word at that particular time and that particular moment is the wrong word to say. I mean, it's just, you know what I mean? It's
Isn't
like
that
the
all
N-word
like
or
the N-word? Can you say it?
I feel like, right. So I feel like culturally there are words that I can say that other people can't say, right? I mean, I think that I can say those racial slurs, but especially if I'm in a comedy club, right? If I'm in a comedy club and I'm on stage about to do a joke, then that I can say whatever the fuck I want to say at that moment in time, right? And people are allowed to complain, and there can be consequences for that. I get that too, but contextually, I am on the stage in a comedy club. It says comedy club. I mean, there has to be some onus on the people walking in there and paying. I mean, you can get up and leave. I mean, that's the consequence for the comic. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I don't know. I just think it was fucked up that a comic did this to another comic. I think that's fucked up. That's the real problem. That's my bigger issue with it, is that a comic complained to another comic. I mean, that thing with that Shane Gillis thing or whatever, the guy who was on Saturday Night Live, and similar thing.
Podcast, yeah.
See, I think that's a different context, though. See, I think that's a different context because, I mean, I think the guy's very funny. The guy's very funny. Should it have happened that he lost everything, in that 2 days or whatever? I don't know if that's right too. But when you do a podcast, you do have the ability, and his wasn't live. You have the ability to edit. You know what I mean? You have the ability to take a moment and contemplate what you're about to release to the world, right? And so I get that. You know what I mean? You, like, as a filmmaker, right? That's, you're not trying to show everything. You're just trying to show the best parts. And I just think that was different contextually than this situation. This situation it's a live show, and no one intended for that. No one intended for that tape to go out. It's not meant to be released. So I think it's messed up that guy did that. I mean, but again, Hinchcliffe should have just, for 1 second, man, just don't say that word. Just say
like
some
I
foreigner.
thought that your line worked better when you say give it up for the foreigner. You could still get the point across
It's
Yeah.
without
yeah.
being horrible. The thing is this, it wasn't funny. That's the major
Right.
crime. Be funny.
Right.
If you're going to step out on that limb, it
But-
better be good.
But people see that's the problem, right? That's so subjective of what is funny and what's not funny, and that if we start policing that, we have a real problem, and that is what people are trying to do right now, especially for comics. I mean, the guy's allowed to take a swing, right? He's allowed to take as big of a fucking swing as he wants to take, and he's allowed to whiff. That we all do. That's
We
the
all
part
do.
of it. I mean, that's how you. No one's going to go up there and you know, even Seinfeld has said, you know, you write 10 jokes a day and you go up there, maybe one of the 10 works, you know, but how do you even get that opportunity to experience that? I mean, are we going to be recorded every time I take 10 fucking swings and 9 of them don't work? And then what, someone's going to post that on the web and try to shame me for that?
Right.
I mean, then what are we doing then? Then we should just be all writing satire for newspapers where we can edit and think things out. I mean, part of comedy is the performance and the element of performing live. And so I think it's really messed up that comic, the Asian guy, put out that tape. I mean, I just think that is so fucked up because you're doing that to another comedian. And it's, you know, whatever. I agree. There really is no brotherhood in comedy. You know what I mean? There really isn't. Like, you know, I've worked with comics who've never helped me, and you know, the comics I've booked, and you know, I ran a show, and I mean, you know, everybody's kind of doing it for themselves. Which, hey, that's you know, you're trying your best to make it out there. But at the same time, I just think that is so messed up that another comic purposefully put that out there, and kind of the tweet that he put out was what kind of like glee about it. You know what I mean? There was like a little hint of like you know, it was sarcastic, but it was like, you know, look, I worked with this guy, and this is, you know, I brought him up, and this is what he said about me, and then happy Asian American Pacific Islander month, you know, like kind of this little edge to it. It's just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, man?
That guy would not have been interviewed on TMZ if it wasn't for
Right.
him posting this.
Right.
This was his opportunity to be seen. And the thing is that Tony Hinchcliffe may have asked for him. He may have worked with him before. So, I mean, they may have a relationship because in a lot of cases,
he had
when someone's headlining, you know, that they get someone that they know to open for them.
right. Yeah, he worked with him before. I mean, and again, you know, there's just, you know, there is just a sense of, hey, man, if a comic requests you, right, there's got to be a sense of, hey, we're somewhat cool enough to, hey, man, can I have a conversation with you, and can you never. That word kind of sucks, dude. I kind of wish you didn't use that one word. I get what you're trying to do, but it's kind of hacky. Or, I mean, if you're cool enough to do that, but the way it's done is like it's very passive aggressive. I mean, you know, it's just like, dude. I mean, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, how are you going to confront bookers who never fucking pay you? Like, what are you going to do? You're going to like just go out there and like write tweets about it? I mean. But if a booker doesn't pay you, you got to fucking say, hey, man, I did the time. You fucking owe me money. And then when they disregard that complaint, then you can fucking blast them all you want on social media. But I don't know if that conversation was even had. I don't know. Maybe it was. You know, I don't want to. Maybe that guy went up to Tony Hinchcliffe and said, hey, man, that's fucked up. But so far, there's been no evidence of that conversation. You know what I mean? Yeah. So anyway, I would tell people, hey, if you have 20 minutes. Watch the 2 sets back to back to gather more information before, you know, you look at that 20, 30 second
snapshot
clip. And
right.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
the
it's just
Madison Club here in Wisconsin canceled Tony Hinchcliffe's gig, and then they hired, I think, an Asian comedian to fill in that weekend.
What? Who the what? I'm trying to get into that club. I hear it's a great club.
It is. It's
I'm trying
a
to get
great
in there.
club. You can.
So I don't want to say. I don't want to say anything about what I thought. Did they really?
What it is?
Did they really
That's a
book
great
an
club,
Asian?
John, it really is.
If you want to hire
Well,
an Asian, why not hire the funny Asian?
Yeah, I need to be hitting up every club. I need to be hitting up every club Hinchcliffe was supposed to be at and just letting them know I'm available that weekend. Really, that's like too much, man. That's like too much. Like they cancel them, they hire.
I think it was Joe Coy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Really? Well,
Yep.
he's legit. I mean, he's like a legit comic. I'm
He's
not gonna
definitely.
say
I mean,
anything.
to get him in
He's
a comedy
legit, man.
club,
I mean,
that's a theater
Yeah.
guy.
that's a guy that I don't get. I don't understand how that Joe Coy did not explode, man. Like, he's a great comic. I mean, he's entertaining. He was like 90-minute shows. I am shocked that guy he's not bigger than he is. You know what I mean? I don't know him. I never met him, never worked with him. I just find his show, his act, his persona on stage to be so excellent and just amazing connection with the audience.
So likable. So likable.
Yeah, I don't get how, it's not. I know they tried to put him in TV shows and stuff like that, but I don't know. It's weird. I bet you if they tried now, I bet he would there'd be a different sensibility to it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's climate, culture changes. That's the point of culture, right? Changes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that thing. I'm sorry, I kind of
No, that's
No,
great.
that's all right. But I got-
filibustered that.
as long as we're doing the Asian thing, I just want to get your opinion real quick on this police officer who said, this girl is too curvy to be Asian. Is that an insult or a big strike?
It's like a weird. So when I was in film school, there was this pothead. I don't want to say his name, but there was a pothead who was like volunteering, and he was this Chinese guy. And I got to be honest, I'd never met a Chinese burnout. Like, he was a burnout. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's, he was clearly not being told to be a doctor or anything like that. He was just high all the time. So he was volunteering on our movies. And I remember, so when Will said, he thought I was Guatemalan, a lot of people would tell me that I looked Hispanic or Latino. And so when me and this guy were having a conversation, and I told him I was Vietnamese, he's like, oh, you're Vietnamese? He was like high as shit. He was like, you're Vietnamese? He was like, you're too fat to be Asian, right? That's what he said to me. You're too fat to be Asian. And so when I saw that headline, too curvy to be Asian, it's like an insult, right? It's like a double insult, right?
What if
You're
you told you
fat.
you're too curvy?
I think I would have liked it. I would have liked it
would've
if he said I was
too.
curvy.
Curvy.
But he's like, you're too
Sugarcoated
fat
it a
to
little
be
bit.
Asian.
Yeah.
We should
So
call
yeah,
it
it's definitely
comic.
The funny curvy Asian.
yeah. So I definitely get it. It's definitely a double insult. You know what I mean? Like, you're Asian, but you're also too fat to be Asian. Then who fucking made the Chinese buffet? You know what I mean? Who's
Right.
really-
Right.
Oh,
Americans.
Yeah,
you
I
can
mean,
get
come
that
on.
on the way home though.
Chinese buffet?
Yeah.
Huh.
Ooh, that sounded.
So you
good.
guys could eat in there. You could eat in the Chinese buffet right now, right? It's totally open.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's great.
Not open by you? What have you been doing during the pandemic?
I have just hunkered down. It's not open. You can't eat at buffets yet. You can do takeout. You can do takeout and stuff like that. You can eat outside, but there's a great sushi place near me that does a buffet. That they're not doing it right now. You have to only do takeout. So June 15th though is when we're finally opening. So that's
Right.
it's good.
I
I
had
guess.
breakfast this morning at a restaurant. I sat down, a waitress came and brought it to me. It was pretty full. I was like, this is great. I was telling them we have to do breakfast every other week when we don't come in early because we do the movies with Mark. And I said, this is a great way. It was great being back in a restaurant and not having to do takeout. No one was wearing,
Yeah.
a couple of the waitresses were wearing masks. Nobody else was wearing masks. I've been fully vaccinated. Are you fully vaccinated?
I am. Yeah, I actually went to Vegas last week to film something, and man, that I had a lot of had a lot of anxiety because there were a lot of unmasked people in the casino. I mean, and just being in a casino in general with people, it's already like you're crowded, and
It's
you're
gonna take a
around a
little
lot of
bit to
people.
get over that shock.
We've had that
Yeah,
conditioned into us. It's so weird now to see people without masks and to go into a
Yeah.
store without wearing one. You feel guilty.
Well,
Like,
I've been
it's-
socially distancing and quarantining for the past 20 years. It's just like now everyone is doing it with me.
Yeah,
So you got some-
it's definitely wild.
You got some comedy shows coming up now, finally? Anything opening up?
Not really. I think I'm doing I'm doing a satellite thing. I'm doing like a live show. I was very fortunate. Like I did the first live show at the Improv in Irvine, which was awesome. Like it was the first show to be back live. I was able to. I was really lucky and fortunate to be a part of that. So it was really cool. But no, I haven't really done much. I think all my shows that got canceled last year, they're all backlogged. So I'm hoping that I can get some more shows. But I mean, I have a couple, like I have like maybe a show in June, and I'm definitely doing a show in July, but nothing nearly like last year. I mean, I was kind of, it was like going to be a great April 2020 for me, in terms of comedy, but then it was like all canceled. I was like, oh shit, man, so hopefully I'll get those gigs back. But I mean, some of those places are gone, so many clubs closed down and rooms closed down. And so, yeah, it sucks. We'll see what happens though.
Yeah. Where can people find you to book you if they're looking for you?
Just go to my website, thefunnyasian.com. I have it. You do the Funny Asian Facebook or on Twitter too. I didn't get the Funny Asian on Instagram, unfortunately, though. So I missed out. I missed out. I know. I missed out, man. It's too late to Instagram.
No, you can go on Instagram and get the curvy Asian.
I'm gonna do that. That's a good idea. Too curvy to be Asian guy. That's funny.
John Wynn, too curvy to be Asian. That should be your next album.
That should be the name of it, right? Too fat to be Asian.
Molly's going on Instagram. She's going to be the oil checker.
Yeah.
All right. John Wynn, the Funny Asian, everybody. Thank you very much for coming on. It is.
Hey,
I can't believe it's been an hour already.
It flew by.
It just flew by.
Yeah.
Molly, where can they find us?
They can find us all over the place at Off the Rails TM, offtheRailsTM.com. Go to our website, sign up for the Rail Pleasures Club. We're going to be doing lots more giveaways coming up, and it's just a great club to be in because it's great. Go to Amazon, go to our page, click the Amazon link. You can shop Amazon like normal, and we get a little bit of a kickback. It's a win-win. It's
Hey,
great.
you tip your bartender $1 for twisting off a beer. Why not tip some comedy $1 for enjoying an hour with the Funny Asian John Wynn? Thank you very much again,
Thanks.
John Wynn.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We're not good enough.
Yeah.